Hello, Audrey here. Want to come in real quick and talk with you guys all about personal branding. Yes, for the past few weeks, we have been talking about applying online and different things to help you in your HR job search. Well, today I really want to talk to you specifically about personal branding. I am an HR personal brand strategist. I help my clients differentiate themselves in the workplace as well as in their job search process. And so let's dive in today and really talk all things personal branding. So, Audrey, what is personal brand? So, again, personal brand is how you differentiate yourself from your competitors, one. And two, when you have a personal brand, it's like, think about an employer brand. When you think about, companies like Pepsi, everyone knows Pepsi. You see that icon with Pepsi. Not only that, think about Nike. Just do it, right? their their brand is you can't help but see that check mark, right? And you know that it's Nike. So anyway, that's how you differentiate yourself. Employers do it all the time. And as HR professionals, when we and recruiters, when we dive and we start looking and sourcing to fill positions, we go directly to your market brand. And so we're going to touch a little bit today on social media and how your brand plays a significant role on social media. Um, and so again, personal brand is, another definition you can consider personal brand to be is when you think about, how you want to be represented when you're not in the room. So, for instance, my friends and my colleagues, they know me as an HR professional. So when they have an HR related question, when they think about, partnering with me to go on an interview, uh, here I am, right? They call me and I'm, schooling them on how to do it, what to do. And so again, my brand is HR. My brand is recruiting. So when they think of HR, they think of me. So that's my brand. And also, if you were to Google me, you will see my LinkedIn account. So that's your social brand. Yes, employers do look at your social brand, and I can't highlight that enough. As an HR professional, I have been asked by hiring managers to look at people's brand, their online presence. So your brand is who you are, whether you're physically present or not. And that's how you want people to reflect and to know you. So let's go in a little deeper about your career. You're branding yourself in the job search market. I've had people tell me constantly, where they've been applying online, applying online, and applying online. You're not getting anywhere with just applying online. I'll post my resume and they will come. That went away, guys, about 15, 20 years ago, honestly. It's all about networking. We've already talked about that. If you have not looked at any of my previous videos, please look back. I talk about pretty much my journey, how I got into HR, etc. So let's talk a little bit about why it's important to brand, okay? Well, it's important because, again, it's your product. You are your best product. You're going in this job market, and right now with everything going on, there are some people I see, they say, should I continue job searching? Should I not? The answer is yes. You need to continue every day with your job search, okay? Because again, it's all about beating the competition. With more and more people being unemployed, you really, really, guys, have to keep marketing yourself, networking, and building your brand. And we're going to keep talking about how you can, differentiate yourself and develop your brand. And I'm going to give you my Cutie link so that you can dive deep and you can work with me and partner with me, and I can help you with that. Because it's all about strategy, right? We all know it, and it's the truth. All about strategy. So, again, I talked a little bit about about Nike. Just Do It, Pepsi. Those are brand differentiators. People like Oprah Winfrey, she's the queen of branding. Who doesn't know that big O? Oprah, right? She empowers people to be the best version of themselves, to do things and motivate people. So when you think about Oprah, you think about everything, her Oprah magazines, everything has her name. That is her brand. She's the queen of branding. So my job today is empower you that no, you don't have to be the next Oprah. If you want to be, hey, that's on you. However, I love Oprah, but I mean, she's over 2.5 billion. Who wouldn't want to, be like Oprah? But again, my journey here today is to really encourage you that when you're in this thing called job search, you have to have a personal brand. You have to differentiate yourself from others, right? And so it's important to develop that social brand. It's important that you stand out from the crowd. Those are some of the benefits of having a personal brand. But most importantly, it leads to other opportunities. It opens the door to, if you're looking for an internship, if you're looking to, you're a motivational speaker, to having speaking engagements, networking opportunities, promotions, partnership. The business that that I'm in, I'm always looking to partner with my clients. So having a personal brand is going to set you apart, one, and it's going to allow opportunities to come your way. Because like I said, when I interact with my colleagues and my clients and even friends, they know me from my HR background. So naturally, they call me when they have an HR related question, when they want to dive deep. How should I go about this promotion? How should I interact? What are some of the things I need to prepare and really be concentrating on for this interview process, right? So it all goes back to your brand. Some people refer to just career coaching. It's a little bit beyond that, because my job, again, is to not only say just I'm a career coach, but I'm really helping you brand and stand out. And my job is to really strategically help you get that done, okay? So we talked about what a personal brand is. We talked about the importance of it. We talked about the benefits of opening doors for you. So now let's talk a little bit, guys, about statistics, okay? I've been looking at Forbes, and I've been looking at just job boards like Career Builder, looking at their surveys, because Career Builder is a major job board. A lot of people still use Career Builder, and they've indicated some of the survey data, and I thought it was really insightful, guys. So over 20% of companies, when they look at, personal branding, they look at, incumbents that they're going to bring in, they actually look at your online presence. And one of the things as a recruiter that we do is, when I see your resume and I like it, the first thing I do, anybody want to chime in and tell me what's the first thing a recruiter does? Because I see us have a few viewers. Well, the first thing we want to do is look at your LinkedIn profile. So that is considered social online brand. What are you saying on LinkedIn? All right? So if your LinkedIn profile and your resume are not in sync, now, again, you don't have to put everything on from your resume on your LinkedIn profile, because the whole point of your resume is for you to dive deep and give a little bit more content. Now, on your LinkedIn profile, you want to, of course, list the jobs, the employers that you have, and you want to show the value that you added. And again, once you and I, have a call, set up a consult, we can go into all of the details that your LinkedIn profile should project about you, okay? But in the interim, for the purpose of this time, I'm highlighting that you need to make sure that you have a LinkedIn profile, because yes, that's where an employer is going to go. And if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, they really don't want to talk to you. They really want to go in and see your LinkedIn, your social presence. Again, goes back to personal branding. So 85% of U.S. recruiters and HR professionals, such as myself, say that an employee online representation influences their hiring decisions. And yes, that is true. When it comes to, candidate A and B, Sometimes just having an online presence, that personal brand, is what's going to differentiate you from your competition. So, again, having an online presence and a personal brand strategist such as myself to collaborate will allow you to set yourself apart in the job seeking process. Again, I work with colleagues that did not have a social brand. And oftentimes, what I would do was share with them, find out the whys. And some of the whys they told me was because they just didn't feel like they needed to do it. They didn't want their picture on, and other things that they felt that would remove them from the recruiting in the interview process. And it's actually, guys, on the contrary, you have to. If you want to set yourself apart and if you want to open the doors of opportunity, you're going to have to. I mean, there's just no way around it. We're living in 2020. And now with everything that's going on with the pandemic, people are, being more reclusive. They're at home. They're not sure if they should, job search those that, gracefully have a job. They're not sure if they should start looking because they were thinking about job searching. And then there are those that unfortunately that lost their jobs. And so they don't even know, where to begin. So again, I recommend to anyone in either of those scenarios is that today is the day. Now is the time to act. Now is the time for you to say, okay, enough with the woe is me. Obviously, what I've been doing has not been working. Applying online, hoping and a praying and a wishing is not working. So, having that personal brand is going to differentiate you, okay? It's going to also allow your audience to build a trust with you. And when I say an audience, if you're a business owner, of course, you're going to build an audience such as what I do, but also as a network. So you want to attract a network of professionals that know who you are, what you represent, what you are targeting. So for instance, if you're targeting an HR business partner role, if you're at networking events, or your LinkedIn profile should share, you should indicate that you're open to new opportunities, and it should also indicate you should be following different hashtags of different things that's taking place in the area. Maybe not right now, given the circumstances, but there's a lot of virtual meetups. There's things you can do, okay? And so partnering with me, I'm going to provide you with the strategies on how to do that, okay? So we talked a little bit about how the employer brand is the same, it's kind of like the same with marketing yourself. Again, personal branding is the same as it is marketing yourself. The same way Nike's sign, just do it, Oprah's brand, the big O. Those are the things that you want to do. When you walk in a room, you want people to know who you are, not only on paper, but also in your online presence. And so partnering with me, I'm going to allow you and develop you and shape you where you're going to get that job that you're targeting, okay? So, Audrey, you've been saying all this. So, why should I work with you? So, and I'm glad you asked, okay? So, the reason why you should work with me is because I am an HR senior professional. I've been in the business now for over 16 years. And not only that, I started my HR journey again by way of recruiting. So I coach hiring managers. I know what they're targeting. I know what they're asking. And I also know from an HR perspective what we need for an employer brand. And if you are the top A talent, I've already trained hiring managers on how to interview you to know that you're the one for the job. So who better else to partner with? So at BU, which is the name of my company, BU Career Coaching, it's all about developing you for you to get to the next level. My passion is to ensure that my clients, when they go for their job interviews, and when they network, and when they put their social banner out there, their market, that people know who they are. They know that they're targeting an HR generalist role. They know that they are targeting a recruiter role, that their resume aligns, their social presence aligns, that when they go to different networking events, that they're the employer of choice that they really want, whether it be in hospitality industry, federal government contracting, whatever they want to target, I've already partnered with them and developed them for it. I've already prepped them in mock interviews, and there's a plethora of different strategies that I will coach my clients through. So I won't go through all that today. That is something that I do with my one-on-one clients. But today's purpose is for you guys to understand why personal brand is the new strategy, and it's the new way to get you at the table, to get your interview, and to land that job. Okay? So that's the whole purpose, right? You're not going to keep sitting around applying online and a hoping and a praying and a wishing. Those days are out. Posted my resume and they'll come. I'm going to post it on all these job boards and they will see me, right? Those days are over. How you get the job is branding yourself. And I'm here to help you do that. So today I want you to go away from this call saying, okay, she's told me the different things that I need to do. I need to pick up the phone and call. If nothing else, you need to, engage and find out. Sometimes I call and I speak with, individuals, and, it's all about mindset. And so I'm here to partner with you on that as well, because the mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? There's so many things going on right now, and people's minds are everywhere. But now is the greatest opportunity for you to set yourself apart. Now is the greatest opportunity for you to say, okay, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to stop doing it my way because what I've been doing hasn't been working. Make a phone call here and there and hope that the hiring manager will respond. No, I'm going to walk you step by step on how to engage hiring managers, how to tap into a market that I'll tell you about on one-on-one, and how partnering with me is going to get you to the next level. Okay? If it's a promotion that you're seeking, I'm here to help you with that as well. Because what I found, guys, early on in my HR career, I found that in order for me to get I landed the job of my dream at the time, and in order for me to get to the next level, I really need to look within. I needed to change my mindset. So part of my strategy here is to really help my clients identify any discrepancies, any deficiencies that they have within themselves that's holding them back. Now is the time to act. And again, guys, if you have any questions, drop them in down here in the comment section. Thank you for those that are joining. If you're joining me, do a wave or something so I can see who you are. But again, I hope everyone is, really focused on, in this time of rest is what I call it. In this time of shift, that in the shift that you start to differentiate yourself. What's your passion? What are you here to do? It's not just hope and pray. It's really defining and developing yourself so that you can get to the next level. And, I'm here to help you with that every step of the way. So again, we talked about why personal brand. We talked about which is a differentiator. It is to separate you from your competition. We talked about why it's important. It's all about your professional development, your professional, personal face, as well as your professional face online. That's why it's important. We talked about all the benefits, how it opens the door, how you stand out from a crowd. So those are the reasons for a personal brand. And then we talked a little bit about statistics. We used some references, brands such as Oprah Winfrey and Nike just do it, right? So, when you think about those two awesome Oprah herself as well as Nike, there is no question when you see their brand, when you see that big O, everyone naturally thinks of Oprah. So when that's what you want. That's what you want when an employer see your resume. When they see your resume, they're going to want to bring you in. And my job is to help them see your value and help you tap into your greatest potential. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down. Even after this time, you can reach me at any time. My Acuity link will be added to this video so that you can set up a consult. And do me a favor, to those of you that are watching, those of you that are thinking about my services, let's just go ahead and get on a call. And those of you that may not be ready to move forward at this time, feel free to share my video. Please feel free to share this video, because you never know who's looking. You never know who needs to be partnering with me. And so you can be helping someone, okay? Some things, I also, I touched on a little bit of why partnering with me as we begin to close out. It's all about, understanding that I've been there, done that, okay? And again, I'm always open to learning. I'm always open to engaging. I stay new on my craft. I'm in networking, recruiting, marketing groups. So I'm always honing in on what I can do better. And that's how you differentiate yourself, guys, in the marketplace. You always want to make sure that you can do things better. And so, as we begin to close this time out, I just want you to think about, what can I do better? And one of those things I recommend is get on a call with me. Okay? So with that being said, I don't have any other tidbits to share. I hope you've enjoyed this time. Continue to dive deep in this time of rest. Shift the mindset. I've been telling everyone that it's all about faith, not fear. I'm going to focus on the things that I can control and not the things that I cannot control. And just trust that it's all in His hands, right? So with that, I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me. And I look forward to you joining me by way of setting up on my Acuity link so that we can dive deeper into some of the things that's been hampering your job search, okay? Thanks, guys. Take care. Well wishes to you. Bye-bye.